Future value annuities. A payment of 2,000 Rand is invested at the beginning of each month at a rate of 10% per annum, monthly calculated. Now this question doesn't tell us for how long this is invested. Here, at the beginning, 2,000 Rand is invested. And this 2,000 Rand will draw interest for the full period. After 1 month, another 2,000 Rand is invested, and once again, this will draw interest for the whole period. Same way at the beginning of month 3, etc. The last time, and let's say this is at the beginning of T10, 2,000 Rand will be invested, and this will only draw interest for 1 month. Now, in order to calculate the sum of all these values, I would have had 11 different sums or calculations in order to get to the final value. To do this is very long-winded and can take a lot of time. So there is a formula that we can use to calculate the value of an annuity. Remember, what is an annuity? We get an annuity when we invest a fixed amount every month. This is the formula to calculate the final value of an annuity. F represents the future value of our annuity. In other words, what we will have at some stage in the future. X is the payment per period, and the period can be monthly or quarterly or biannually. I, of course, is the interest rate. We need to write this in decimal form, and N is the number of payments. A payment of 2,000 Rand is invested at the beginning of each month at a rate of 10% per annum, monthly compounded. Calculate the value of the investment after 10 years. Let's substitute our values in order to calculate the future value. 2,000 Rand is our initial investment. 1 plus 10% interest, so it's 0,1. It's monthly compounded, so divided by 12, and the period is 10 years compounded monthly, so we must multiply by 12 minus 1, and all of it divided by the interest rate, 0,1 divided by 12. Enter that accurately into your calculator, and you get that the future value of this annuity will be 409,689.96 cents. This means that I've made many payments of 2,000 Rand per month each. How many did I make? 10 times 12, which means 120 payments of 2,000 Rand each were made. Each of those have gathered interest of 10% compound interest, and at the end of that period, this is what I will have at my disposal. A payment of 2,000 Rand is invested at the beginning of each month at a rate of 10% per annum, monthly compounded. The full amount is withdrawn and reinvested at 12% per annum, quarterly compounded. Calculate the value of the new investment after 1 year. If you look at this carefully, you'll see that the first 10 years, is an annuity that we must calculate. And this annuity is exactly the same as the previous question which we did. So let's just write down the answer and use it. So after 10 years, our investment is worth this amount. And now this amount is reinvested for only 1 year, but at a different interest rate of 12%, quarterly calculated. Now it is not an annuity, but a normal investment using compound interest. So I'm going to use this formula and substitute our values. So our initial amount is the answer of the previous question, 409,689.96, and this accrues 12% interest quarterly calculated. So there are 4 calculations to be made, and our final amount after 11 years is 461,109.66